So generally during my off season I'll do squats first, that way I can go as heavy as I can without real fear of injury, to be honest. Obviously I've got quite a lot of calories and stuff coming in, a bit different from off season. So I'll do, like most things, one light set and then 4 sets to failure and then one light set at the end. Again, I try and keep the form as strict as I can, go as low as I can, whilst keeping my back nice and strong to avoid injury. A heavier set of squats now. I'll go as heavy as I can depending on how my back feels. Obviously, as I mentioned before, I do suffer from back problems quite a lot, sort of nerves and stuff in my back hurting, especially being sat down to the job I do in the daytime. So again, if I'm having a dodgy back day, then I won't go as heavy, but if I'm feeling quite strong and I've had no problems for a few days, then I'll sort of go up to 160, 70, 180 and try and push it from there. Again, I'll use a squat if I need. So here goes Ben with a few sets. Ben's form is really good on this. You can see he's going down really low, keeping his back nice and strong, nice and straight. Yeah, overall it's really good form. Last set for me now. Again, I think this is 160, 170 on there. There's a couple of 25 plates, so yeah, 160, 170, something like that. Trying to go as low as I can, but I'm starting to tire a little bit now. My back's sort of twinging out, so the form on this is going to be a little bit worse than when I started, to be honest. But I do try and keep as strict as I can. So then I like to jump onto some isolateral extensions. I do these one leg at a time. I find I get a nice good squeeze on it that way. Again, these are really self-explanatory. You just plonk some plates on and then just away you go. I find if you can point your toes up as much as you can all the way through the movement, then you get a much better squeeze on the quad on these, as opposed to if you sort of flatten your foot out at the front when you extend your leg out. So yeah. Then we'll jump onto some hammies. Again, these sort of hamstring curls, nice and simple. Again, you literally just put some plates on and away you go. It's important not to just fling the weights down on these. Get a nice controlled squeeze all the way through the motion. You'll definitely feel it if you just really concentrate on squeezing the muscle as opposed to just flinging the weight around. You're asking me to play along, and so I try to So calves I do a little bit different. With most exercises, like I've said before, I'll do about 6 sets. With calves I'll tend to do sort of 8 or 9 sets because I find that I get a better squeeze on them and much better pain the next day if I do sort of higher sets. I'll still sort of do around 10-12 reps on these, but like I said, about 8 or 9 sets, to be honest, is what I find works for me, to be honest, but obviously everyone is different. So today I finished up on some front squats. I like to use these on the bar because it's a little bit easier on my back. Again, pretty self-explanatory. I like the way you can sort of get down to an almost unnatural seated motion on these, and you can see sort of you can sit back a little bit farther, and you really do target sort of the low insertion point on your quad, sort of around by where it connects to your knee. I find if I do these at the end, I'll generally, when I'm hurting the next day, the pain will sort of go right down my quad, right to sort of the top of my kneecap. So I can tell I've really sort of hit the entire length of the quad.